This idea of like ownership, do you think it's a top down conversation first, or is it a bottom up? Do we get people with the swells, boots on the ground, starting to feel like I am an owner, I'm a self leader, let me get my managers and the top leadership to see? Or it's kind of like you have to work it all at the same time?
Here's what I believe. The philosophy I operate out of is everyone shows up day one to their job with an owner's mindset. They want to contribute. They want to participate. They want to show their value. Right? They're in team meetings and they're like, I've been reading books and I've been listening to podcasts and I've been, I'm sharing, and everybody else is like, oh, who's the new guy? Like, don't worry, dude. We'll crush your spirit too. Like, just bring it down, man. And so I believe people start out with that mindset and want to bring their best. And then again, to the culture, to the organization, to the environment that they're in, it gets a little snuffed out of them. And so they start pulling back. So if someone has been in an organization for a while and it hasn't fostered an ownership culture, it's certainly up to the leaders to say, hey, we're going to be consciously altering how we shape this environment, right? A culture transformation, or even we're the company right now that's doing a culture refresh. Like, we have our values, we're doing a whole refresh to see if they still make sense for us, align with who we are now, if these words match society today, and if people can really buy into them. So one of the things in the book that I talk about, and that I talk with companies about, is how do you create lease purchase options? How do you get people who are currently renting to go, okay, I want to buy back in? Because the people rent, they get disengaged because they've been disappointed, they've been frustrated, they were overlooked, their voice hasn't been heard, they want to be a part, but they haven't been. And mostly they see other people being treated differently than them, some better, some, and they're like, it's just not worth making the investment. So I'm going to just rent. And one more thing, renters aren't bad people, right? They're not hurting our workplace. Statistically, in Gallup's poll, it's every other person in the American workforce. Listen, they are the driving engine of our economic wheel here in America. So it's not that the disengaged or the renters are bad. It's just that they've disconnected their heart and minds and said, I'm just going to show up on time, do my job, go home. That's it. And so they get the job done. They can do it well. But what you're missing is the heart and head, right? Owners bring their heart, head, and hands. Renters bring only their hands. They bring their skills to the workplace, whereas owners are bringing a passion, bringing care, bringing imagination, offering creativity. And so it's a huge differential in what they contribute to the progress and forward movement of an organization.